Are you a relationship therapist? Yeah.
No, I'm just from Morocco.
You're just from Morocco. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Is there anything that you'd like me to talk about? Anything? Kendrick? And what did you say over there? Super Bowl. So basically Kendrick. Yeah. Kendrick. Yeah, I mean, so first of all, I didn't watch Super Bowl, okay? I rarely watch that shit. I mean, I watch like the highlights, but I don't support that shit, okay? I don't give a who's playing in it, okay?
Philly, though.
What's that?
I said Philly.
Philly? Are you a Philly fan?
No, but I'm from Jersey.
You're from Jersey. She's like, I'm nearby Philly. I'm like, are you a Philly fan? She's like, I'm in the adjacent state. So naturally. That's like saying, do you like the Golden State Warriors? Yeah, I live in Reno. I live in Reno, so obviously I'm a Golden State Warrior fan. That was interesting. You know, I've been a fan of Kendrick for a long time. I think he's extremely talented. I think he's one of the greatest artists of our time. I don't love that he didn't say anything about Gaza. I don't know what his reasons are for not like saying literally anything. I wish he did. But other than that, I think he's a great artist. He's a bit fixated on Drake right now. I will say it's like, you know, like Drake, obviously Drake's mistake for like trying to do a diss track against Kendrick, like that was his own burial. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, you know, I don't know. Canadians, stay out of the diss track game. It's not your thing. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you going to be like? Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. You know, like it's not. And so then Drake buries him with the song "They Not Like Us." He buries him. Kendrick buries him. And now, correct me if I'm wrong. So Jay-Z books the Super Bowl, basically. Jay-Z books the halftime show. Okay, so that's who I got to reach out to next year. But I'm so close. But Jay-Z booked Kendrick because I guess Diddy wasn't available, and I'm just kidding. But so Jay-Z booked Kendrick because he could have booked Lil Wayne, right? He could have booked Lil Wayne, who would make a lot of sense in New Orleans, but he didn't because Drake signed with Wayne's label. Is that correct? Am I correct? Yes. So it was. Okay, well, I guess apparently I know less than we all know equally little. I don't know, and I don't know if this is true. Somebody told Kendrick not to do "They Not Like Us," right? They told him. The Super Bowl people told him. The Super Bowl gods. Whoever's running the show. Tom Brady. Fucking Tom Brady. He was like, whatever you do, don't do "They Not Like Us." And boy, he did "They Not Like Us." He even wore a chain that had a line from the song in it, and it was a line that everybody sang together. I mean, this has had to be Drake's worst night of his whole life, because Drake's sitting at home like, you know, he's gonna follow the rules. Okay, I know Kendrick's, you know, we've been a little mean-spirited, but he's gonna follow the rules, and he's not gonna do "They Not Like Us" because I specifically requested that he doesn't do "They Not Like Us." And then you hear the song come on, da-na-na-na, and he's like, oh no, they're just playing the music, right? And then Kendrick comes on, he does the whole song, and they did believe, because there's a part where he says certified lover boy, certified pedophile, but he didn't say pedophile. He just said certified lover boy, certified, and then looked at the camera. And then it was just like so awkward. And then when he does a line in the song where he says A minor, which is it's a pun because he's talking about the chord A minor, and he's also talking about Drake being a pedophile. And he said probably A minor, and the whole crowd sang along with that line. Like literally the whole crowd. Like there was grandmas. They're like A minor. Like everybody was in on it. It was the most unification I've seen in the United States in like 30 years. Everybody was like, we know this Canadian's a pedophile. And they all And then there was a part, and so Kendrick had a chain that said A minor on it, right? I believe. It's like, wow, really like rubbed it in. And then there was a part where he looked at the camera, I believe, correct? Because I didn't actually see this part. He looked at the camera, and then he was like, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. So he really rubbed it in. So the Super Bowl was not good to Drake. Literally the whole halftime show was just to like really, really hurt Drake, which is, I'm here for it. But like, whoa, Kendrick, like are you just gonna keep doing this? Like, how far is it gonna go? But we all know that was not the main event of the Super Bowl halftime, okay? The main event of the Super Bowl halftime was the hero backup dancer who held up a combo Palestinian Sudan flag to free both Palestine and Sudan at the Super Bowl in the time when that message is needed the most. And dude, he was so on it. He was pulled it out and he was just like waving that shit and then like looking and waving that shit and looking. And then the moment he saw security coming towards him, he got the stage and he was still waving it, and then he was like moving around, he was like waving it, and then he moved here. And then 5 dudes in suits tackled him. It was a sack. They fucking sacked him.
They let him off.
And they let him off with no charges. And we can hope that Kendrick helped with that, okay? And if Kendrick did help with that, then I'll clock that in for his Palestine contribution. But the funny thing is that that backup dancer, if you saw, it was just chaotic. The Super Bowl is always chaotic. They always have like 1,000 backup dancers. And you know they're not all great. You know what I mean? Like, some of them are obviously really good at what they do, and some of them are just there like... But like, that guy like knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? He was walking around like repping the flag, and then everybody was like... and you could see that guy. And they all just like tuned him out. They didn't even know what was going on. But they tackled him, and the guy got off free. So that guy's a hero. Because for 30 seconds during the Super Bowl halftime, the most watched spectacle in American media every year, we saw a Palestinian and Sudanese flag saying "Free Palestine, Free Sudan." That's incredible. That's incredible. That's incredible. What song was that too, by the way? What song was playing when he did that? Was it They Not Like Us? Was it? That's how long that song is, too. It's probably fucking long. That's what Kendrick did. He created a distraction, shitting on Drake. He's like, everybody, come on, A minor. And that's when the guy pulled it out. He's like, yeah. Yeah, that was fire.
Is Drake bigger perv than Belichick?
Is Drake a... Oh, yeah, Bill Belichick has, like, a really young girlfriend. He's, like, what, like 70 or some shit?
80.
Oh, he's 80?
Yeah.
Holy shit. And his girlfriend's like 24 or some shit. Yeah, that's creepy. But I'm pretty sure that Kendrick couldn't cross that line at that specific event. The good old days. All right. Simpler times. What else?
Polyamory.
Okay. Okay. I'm with it. Make some noise if you're poly. That corner back there is hot. That corner back there is looking for trouble. Awesome, awesome. How long have you been poly for?
5 years.
5 years? Awesome, awesome. And so, what made you decide to be poly?
There's the idea of like poly as identity,
Mhm.
same way as queer identity.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
So you didn't decide. You were born into it. Well, no, I mean, you know, I've obviously heard it, you know, because like obviously, like you said, it's an identity. So some people feel like they're born poly. I feel like I am too. My girlfriend says otherwise. You know? I tried explaining that to her. I was like, poly is identity. You don't understand is that I identify as poly. And she was like, we're in a relationship. I was like, I know, but that's, you know, that's a little insensitive. Do you feel though, and just, you know, out of curiosity, do you feel like your whole life, did you feel like the poly identity in the sense that like you feel like I'm attracted to different people, or like I want to have, love from different like.
Yeah, it never made sense to me that only one person could provide everything for you in a relationship.
I think you summed it up. I think you said. I think you're speaking the truth right now. All the people in relationships are like, shut this down right now. I don't need these seeds being planted in your head, Teresa. I love that. To expect one person to fully satisfy you. That's almost disrespectful. Satisfy yourself. Yeah. I like you took it in the other direction. Right? Polly's like, I can get satisfaction from multiple partners. Sky's the limit. Right? If you're in a monogamous relationship, you're like, one person only. And then you're like, how about zero? How about you just satisfy your goddamn self? Now, here's one thing as a mathematician. When it comes to polyamory, right? Poly means multiple, many, but unspecified, right? So when you have a polygon, we know it's a figure of multiple sides, but it could be as many as, we decide it to be, right? So you could have a hexagon, that's 6 sides, or an octagon, that's 8 sides, So theoretically, if you're poly, could you choose your number? I'm octoamorous. Right? I believe in 8 partners. I believe in 8. Balance, that's balance right there. That's balance. Or like I'm hexaamorous. I have 6 partners, or I'm decaamorous, That's a lot of satisfaction right there. We're not done with this. Polyamorous friend, would you recommend being poly to other people here in the room? 100%. 100%. Okay, but you have to be born into it, right? So it may or may not be for you. How do I know? How do I know if polyamory is for me or not? You try it. That's how you find out. Yeah. Consensually. Oh, okay. That's not as fun. I just had an assignment, It's like, I'm going to get out there. But consensually. Okay, so you're saying, like, let's say I'm in a relationship right now. You're saying I should break it off and go. What's that? Talk to her and be like, hey, I was at a comedy show. And you know how I sometimes ask the crowd for suggestions, and polyamory came up. And I said, like, hey, as a mathematician, can you choose octamory, hexamory? And people didn't really vibe with that, so I felt like I asked a follow-up question. So I said, do you recommend it? And she was like, yeah, you should try it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But she's like, but consensually. So here we are. How do you think that would go over? Get the book. There's a book. What's it called? Polysecure by Jessica who? Fern. F-E-R-N. Got it. Like the plant.
She just have to do the same thing than you, and that's it.
I just have to do the same. Who is it with?
Yeah, she have to have her 8. You have your 8, and that's it.
Oh, you're saying if I'm with a partner and I have 8, she has to have 8,
Yeah.
and then we can both say we ate, right? Yeah. You ate that. But are you suggesting that if I were to have 8 and she were to have 7, there would be some kind of imbalance there?
No polygamy, equality.
You said polygamy. You just said polygamy. We ain't talking about that, okay? We ain't going that far. We're talking about polyamory, okay? Anybody here into polygamy? Make some noise. Okay. So San Fran is not quite on that yet, okay? We're progressive with limits. Okay? We're all about the amore, not the gamey. You know what I mean? But you're saying that if I did it with a partner, it would have to be completely even. Because if there was one little imbalance, it would just
Best to start with even number.
start with an even number. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that was the angle that you were pursuing. She's like, the problem is not that she would have 7. The problem is that you both need to have even numbers. Okay, got it. So if I have 8 and she has 0, because 0... No, if I have 8, she has 2. Let's be fair. She has 2. It's a mean number, like the average. What's that? Why are you making a circle? Are you a relationship therapist?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just from Morocco.
You're just from Morocco. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I didn't know that was Morocco's like national slogan. We're not relationship therapists. We're just from Morocco. Come visit. We'll give you great advice. What's that?
We send you to Spain.
Send me to Spain? Is that what you do to the bad boys who don't follow the rules of polygamy? She's like, if you have 8 partners and she has 7, we send you to Spain. Okay. Last question. And then there's a group of poly friends in here. We have a poly gang. What's that? They're not poly. Just one poly person. One poly person in the group. Do you feel like it's difficult to have friends who are not poly, or do you think it actually makes it easier?
Depends on the person.
Depends on the person.
This is my family, actually.
Oh, you're with your family. So they're clearly very accepting. Right. Because they
Older generation.
not the old. No, are you like pointing to someone right now? She's like, not the older generation, but the younger side of my family. They're super cool. What? Poly's nothing because it's just fun, right?
I'm saying that's very easy to accept.
Oh, that's awesome. And are you family?
Yeah.
Awesome. But
They're saying that because I'm also kinky.
well, the crowd wasn't sure how to take that. Okay. Yo, you guys, yeah, you guys are a cool family. You know, you are beyond accepting. You're open. You're very open. You know, I was almost about to be like, that's how family, like a normal family should be. Like, Polly's nothing to accept. Like, right. It should be absolutely nothing. But then you're like, it's like they're cool with it because I'm kinky. Like, well, you guys are on another level that most families probably aren't, But I respect that. Your family is accepting of your polyamory because you're kinky. That's really cool. That's because that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Like there's parents out there who like, I don't want a poly son who's a prude. You know what I mean? So that is a thing. Was that teaching? Yeah. Isn't that ironic? Yeah, I heard you say you're like teach me something, and then you guys are like teaching. Yeah. And you want me to do my teaching math in Oakland bit. You want me to do a specific bit. It's funny because I'll ask these questions and people sometimes yell out things from my bits, but I don't remember my bits. And so I'll think they're like saying something personal about me. Like last night at my show, I was like, what else do you guys want me to talk about? And it was a long day and I did not have a glass of water with me up here. And so you could hear my voice was like audibly dry. And so somebody was like, hydration. And I was like, wow, that was kind of mean, like it's been a long day. I am thirsty, but like you didn't need to say that, And then so I was like, no, trust me, guys, I drink water. And then the guy was like, are you sure? And I was like, whoa, this is so mean. And then yeah, I was just like really depressed after that. And then I went up, I left the show, and the guy came up to me. He was like, no, I was trying to get you to do your bit about water. I was like, how the was I supposed to know that from you saying hydration? I'm not gonna do the water bit tonight. So there's that. You wanted me to talk about teaching, and you wanted me to teach you something, as if I haven't done enough tonight. I didn't just give you a mathematical relationship lesson. I was a teacher for 6 years. Well, I'm still a teacher. I've been a teacher for 20 years at this point. All right, make some noise. Teachers, where are my teachers at? Teachers! Oh, awesome. That's awesome. That's a lot of teachers. That's really cool. And what do you X? Former. Well, that's, hey, it's like a president. Like, you're still a teacher. I'll still call you teacher, professor, teacher. What did you guys teach?
Biology.
Oh, that's cool. Here in the city, or? And you just retired? It was just the time came to leave? No, something. You need to make more money. Okay. I thought you were gonna be like, something happened. I was like, that's not gonna be good. But yeah. I mean, it's they don't pay elementary school teachers enough. They don't pay most teachers enough. But yes, you would think elementary in San Francisco, or people, a lot of people there have a decent amount of money, and they're giving you their kids for the day. You would think you would get a decent salary, but that's f***ed up. That's sad. But I'm glad to see that you made the right choice.
You don't get into teaching for the money.
You don't get into teaching for the money, but you leave it for the. I'm just trying to understand. Just trying to understand the logic here, because I agree. I definitely agree. You don't get into teaching for the money, but you got to eat. It's a factor. It's a factor. So did you guys leave to another profession? What do you do now?
A law librarian.
What's that?
Law librarian.
Law labor.
Law librarian.
Law librarian. Law librarian. So, a legal librarian. And I don't even know what this means, but it makes sense. I can already imagine you're working with lawyers, attorneys, and
A librarian for a private law firm.
okay. Wow. So basically managing the law books, basically.
Doing research.
Doing research.
Legal research.
Oh, that's awesome. And that pays better
A lot more.
than teaching kids. Wow. That's cool. Well, good for you. Good for you. You did the right thing. The lawyers need you more than those kids. Okay? Because they're willing to pay for it. Because apparently we pay all these taxes so that our school system can underpay teachers. And it's not right, because you don't get into teaching for money. Okay? You get into legal librarianism for money. Okay? That's what you do. And what do you do now?
I decided, instead of going back to college, that I would become an apprentice electrician. And that's what I did.
An apprentice electrician.
Yeah,
And that pays more than being a teacher too. Holy shit. And no, this is no offense at all, because these are awesome jobs. But like, you hear these jobs and you're not like, oh, that person's getting paid. You know what I mean? You're not like, I'm a librarian for lawyers. You're not like, that person's rich, dude. And you don't hear like, yeah, I'm an apprentice for an electrician. You're like, dude, CEO, But both of you guys are getting paid more than being public school teachers in one of the wealthiest cities in America. That's crazy, dude.
Union electricians are very well paid in San Francisco.
Really? And apprentices as well.
Well, I was an apprentice.
You were an apprentice. Oh, you're full-blown electrician. You worked the circuit long enough. Okay, listen. I went to the public school system too. I was there. I also left teaching because it didn't pay well enough. One more teacher. Any other teacher think they teach something really cool? What do you guys teach?
Fourth grade bilingual.
Fourth grade bilingual. Oh, that's awesome. You're in SF also?
Richmond.
Richmond. Okay, cool. Very cool. That's awesome. And are you planning on doing that forever?
I hope to.
You hope to? That's awesome. I love that. I love teachers who don't quit. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I love you, San Francisco. I'll see you next time, okay? Thank you.